Okay, so that's not too bad. I want to now talk more about volume levels within the recording for your lead vocal. Now, a lot of things I see guys do, they have this thing going on where they've got some other instrument that's in that same range. Range meaning that the bass and the kick drum are in the same group, because the kick drum's a bottom and the bass line's a bottom also. It's a bass sound, so it's in the same range, okay? Characteristic as the instrument. So another instrument is the vocals, and the vocal is an instrument like a string is, or a saxophone. So you be aware of that. So I want to go back here. You'll see I can go back here. I just made a little view here that we have now. I'm going to bring back another track I want to see, which is the strings. It's the strings right here. I'll bring these back. It's the levels on the strings. Here we go. It's my strings verb. So right now, I would like to probably check the level on my strings. And what I want to do here is just check it to make sure everything's okay. Just checking the comments here, what I have here to view. Okay, great. And so I have my track here. And these are my strings. And I'll make them a little bit bigger. Great. And I can see them better. Now notice here that, well, these strings aren't too bad, but they're a little bit loud. I'll play them with the vocals, and yet I want to probably play them together with the music first. And put them in, turn this one out of here. So yeah, I might bring my vocals up a little bit. So here the strings are really, they're legato. It's just like they're moving on from one note to the next. There's no break. That's legato. So the strings are just going right along in the track, and they're constant. And so they're there, but the vocal's going in and out. So what I'll tend to do sometimes, let me go back here to my fader track right here. And I will look at these strings, and I may bring them down a little bit, just to make sure I'm in the right point. Coming to the end of my strings right here, this part coming up. So whenever the vocals in, I may have those strings at that point. I may ride them too also. So I may ride those levels in and out of the vocal. As you can see here, the riding of the reverb. So I use the volume level of reverb and sort of roll it up and down with a fader right here. I wanted the reverb to tail off as the strings tailed. So I would have none of this reverb bleed into the lead vocals. It starts right here. And now that stands out further because the beginning is real intimate, and we've got the singer singing along with the strings. We get that nice moment going on. And then when she comes in this section with the first verse, I want to establish the fact that she's there, it's strong, but I don't want the level of the volume of the strings and the reverb to tail right off right there into the lead vocal. So you can see right here, I turn the volume down on that reverb. And that gives a great effect. So when the singer comes in, it's clean. And she comes right in that first note, and you got it. I never would have told you. And you're right there. So watch those levels between contrasting instruments and instruments that are in the same range.